Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Larry Estep with the Central Illinois Weather Network. We have a severe thunderstorm that has popped up over central Illinois this afternoon, and it is a fairly potent one. Let's go straight to the radar maps here. Storm Lab can give us a better view of this storm that is affecting several counties in central Illinois at the moment. See here, this severe thunderstorm is right now just to the north of Springfield, just over the Sangamon County line. The National Weather Service in Lincoln has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Menard, Logan, and eastern Mason counties in central Illinois until 3:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 2:26 p.m. Central Standard Time, National Weather Service meteorologists detected a line of severe thunderstorms capable of producing destructive winds in excess of 70 miles an hour. They were located along a line extending from Mason City to Petersburg, or along a line extending from Mason City to 17 miles southwest of Mason City, and they were moving east at 30 miles an hour, which means persons in Lincoln, Cornland, Elkhart, Hartsburg, Middletown, and Athens are in the path of this storm. Also Beeson, Greenview, Mount Pulaski, and Tallulah. There also is indications of weak rotation with this. Now, this is getting close to the Lincoln radar site, so we're having some issues picking up returns. When it gets close to the radar site, we often get false returns that show the storm a little greater in intensity than what it is, and the rotation is very hard to pick out when you get this close. But we are seeing, I'm trying to get some other images to come up here, and we'll take those as soon as they load. Let's go to the national, let's go to Storm Predator if we can. Let's take a look at that. Just a little bit better view. You can kind of see the pink in this cell right along the Logan County line, extreme western Logan County, moving to the east. That would be indicative of very large hail, even though it's this close to the radar site. Again, if we go back to the other image, we can show you the little dome there underneath the dot that says Lincoln. That is where the radar site actually is. These storms, again, are getting fairly close to I-55. They're going to move across I-55. We were getting some indications here on this frame a moment ago of some rotation in this. You see the ME there, that stands for mesocyclone indicator. So there is, the National Weather Service also confirming weak rotation within this storm, while though not immediately likely a tornado may still develop. To tell you what, let's take the real quick, let's take relative velocity and just kind of take a look. Yeah, it's kind of too close to the radar site here. We're getting a lot of noise down to the south, and it does look like, though, you normally see reds and greens separate. It does look like they're kind of trying to intermingle there a little bit to the southwest of the radar. But let's see if we can take the radar out of St. Louis. We're right on the fringe of that, but okay, yeah, that gives us a little bit better view. This is a St. Louis radar looking up towards Lincoln, so we're eliminating the interference that we would be getting right at the radar site. And we are seeing some red and green there very prominently mixing together right along the northern Sangamon County line into Logan County and extreme eastern Mason County. You see that red and green there just to the upper left corner of your screen. That's showing us there is some rotation, and this is fairly close to ground level, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that, definitely. Let's look at Ville here also, which will tell us the hail potential in this. Again, let's take it out of St. Louis. Okay, out of St. Louis's radar right now, we're seeing some fairly prominent returns here. The yellow and dark green, that tells us we are getting some hail with this. This storm looks like it could be producing up to quarter-sized hail in spots, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. That is intensifying, though, as we're watching this here. Again, let's go back to that Storm Predator. Let's go back to Storm Lab. Take the Lincoln radar again here. Actually, this is a Chicago radar, getting a little bit better view. We're seeing these storms start to fire up in the Kankakee area, just south of Joliet, south of I-80, and over into Indiana, Maryville, just almost out of your screen there in the upper right-hand corner. That means there's some instability there. The sun's been out here in Springfield. The temperatures rose to 59 degrees now. So we're seeing some instability move to the north, and that is firing up these thunderstorms. Again, back to Storm Predator here. We'll show you that pink that is indicating that there is some very high potential of hail there. The Ville out of St. Louis, again, the vertically interval liquid would be showing us the potential for some very large hail as well. So again, we're dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning. Back to Storm Lab will show you again the counties affected here. This was about 10 minutes ago, this particular image, so we're probably looking at this right on the Logan County line now, approaching I-55. Persons in Athens, Middletown, Hartsburg, Elkhart, Lincoln, Cornland, and Beeson, Greenview, Mount Pulaski, and Tallulah. Be on the lookout for this storm as it moves towards you. The possibility of some very large hail, dangerous lightning, and damaging thunderstorm winds in excess of 70 miles an hour. This whole line is moving to the east at about 30 miles an hour. The potential for additional severe weather along this line and to the north is high throughout the afternoon. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't think we'll see tornadoes, any major outbreak. There is a possibility, though, with some rotation that we may see an isolated tornado or two, but the main threat with this will be very large hail and damaging, destructive winds. Again, pretty much north of the I-72 corridor now in Indiana, Illinois rather, to the north of Springfield and going up towards the Chicagoland area as well. Look for the possibility of severe weather. I would not be surprised at all to see a watch issued if these storms continue to develop and multiply as we're seeing them in the past 15 or 20 minutes. We'll keep you up to date here in the Central Illinois Weather Network throughout the afternoon. I'm Larry Easton.